I think Piers Morgan's behaviour is demonstrated today in court with Alastair Campbell's testimony. Alastair Campbell, who had worked for a while at the Mirror, certainly would have known what was going on there. When he became the press secretary for Tony Blair, he found that there was inappropriate investigations and tapping of Lord Mandelson's phone and details, and he says, I've read the section of Piers Morgan's memoirs, The Insider, dealing with late December 1998, and I can see that Mr. Morgan does not set out truthfully how he obtained the information on Mr. Mandelson. He said that Morgan claimed to be a real ally of the Prime Minister and the Labour government, while all the time he and his senior team were using illegal means to find stories designed to destabilise the government. He says this, the two-faced nature of Piers Morgan compounds the anger I feel about this, as does the fact that his conduct has been empathetically denied by Mr. Morgan and his colleagues for so long. Fiona and I are shocked and frankly appalled at this intrusion into our privacy by the Daily Mirror. The Daily Mirror apparently found or went fishing and discovered details of their mortgage. It is simply astonishing. It's this level of phishing and illicit acquisition of personal information, which I'm sure drives a lot of Prince Harry's fury, and I am entirely there with him. As I've said in the past, I know some of these people. I don't think they're trustworthy, and the stories which are now coming out demonstrate I was right. And it's really sad to hear this. I've known these people for a very long time. I think they're reckless, and I think they're bold and inappropriate, and they would do anything for a good story. It's not the way to live. He also goes on, I find it very hard to believe that any editor, especially one as hands-on as Mr. Morgan, would not have known and demanded to know where the big stories were coming from, nor do I believe that people in senior positions in government with access to highly sensitive information and with obvious security concerns would have been targeted in this way without the editor knowing and sanctioning such methods. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, whatever you think about Alastair Campbell, when it comes to this issue, you cannot but be in sympathy with him. And the same thing for Prince Harry. Why should somebody who has a public image be subjected to private surveillance and then have the content of that private surveillance thrown over the tabloid newspapers, thrown over the front pages of those newspapers, headline stuff, obtained through spying and obtained out of context often? It's completely inappropriate. We are so badly in need of some sort of proper legislation to cover this. And this is where the energies of the Home Office should be targeted, not at some silly ideology.